Hi everyone, I am Dr. R. Kavirasi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Applications, Sri Vidyamandir Arts and Science College, Urtangare. Just in this video, I am going to say the introductions for Python. So we all know that Python is a popular language, which is a high-level programming language. It is a general-purpose programming language as well as it's a dynamically typed programming language. It is interpreted as well as interactive programming language, which follows the object-oriented styles. The developer of Python, that is the creator of Python or designer of Python, is Guido van Rossum, who is a Dutch programmer who has developed his programming language Python in Research Institute of Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands in the year of 1991. There are various features available for Python. Some of the features have been listed here. The one is readability. As a readability, who is one of the important feature of programming languages. Only with the help of readability, we can maintain the programs properly. So the readability is one of the features of Python. The next one is portability. That means platform independent. So we can run the programs on any platforms. The next one was support of libraries. One of the features of Python, as Python supports the predefined library functions. It's one of the features of Python. The next one is software integrations. We can integrate certain software such as C, C++, or communicate with some other programming languages in Python. So software integration is one of the features of Python. The next one is developer productivity. When compared to some other programming languages, the code in Python will be less. Also, as the code is less, the debugging time is also less. The next one is uses of Python. That is the applications of Python. Python is used in not only used in academic purpose, it is also used in industry purpose. Not only in the computer field, it is used in electrical, electronics, some other fields also. So we can use Python for various various purposes. So some of the purposes have been listed here. Some of the uses of Python has been listed here. Have been listed here. The first thing is to develop web application. We can use Python. In automation testing, we are using Python. For developing a GUI based applications, cryptographies, and network securities, we are using Python. Also for developing the embedded applications, we are using the Python programming languages. Not only for that, we also use Python for developing the IoT applications. Also, the data scientists uses Python to analyze the largest amount of data. Next, we will discuss how to install Python for Windows. The step one is we need to open a browser, whatever the browser it may be, either it may be internet browser, Mozilla Firefox or Chrome, whatever it may be, just go to that browser and type python.org in the address bar and press enter. Then you will find downloads in that particular home page. Under downloads, you will find all releases. Just go to that, and under all releases you will find the various versions of Pythons. So you select the version that you want to download and click on the download button. You will get downloaded the you will find the file downloaded in your download folder. So go to that folder and click on that double click on that particular file so that it starts to install. Once it is installed, you will find that particular Python version in your Windows tab by making search of that one. The next one is the execution modes of Python. Once the Python is installed, we can open that Python in two ways. Either you can use command line to open, or you can use IDE to open the Python. So we can start our Python in two modes. The first one is command line. As Python is an interpreted programming language, you can directly write the codes into the Python interpreter, or you can write a sequence of instructions into your file. Either you can write the code directly into the interpreter, or you can write the sequence of instructions into your file, and you can run the file for seeing the outputs. So when you execute the Python Python expression or statement from the command line. That means that you are in the interactive mode or the interactive prompt. So the steps for running the Python in a command line in Windows is you have to go to start button. So you go to start. So you go to start button and click on all programs and then click the Python versions. So you will find various options. In that you have to choose Python command line, that is 32-bit. So after clicking it, you will see the Python interactive prompt. So this is the Python command line prompt, that is interactive prompt, which contains an open message. Okay, that open message is called as command prompt. So we can find the cursor at the command prompt, that is waits for our Python commands. So a complete command is called as a statement. So you can process, you can write some commands nearer to this. Here you can write any thing. Here a cursor is blinking here. So for example, type print hello, so that you will find the message at the same page. So this is the way how to enter the statements in the command line. So the next mode of doing the Python program is the IDLE environment, which is a graphical integrated development environment for developing the Python programs. Also, the statements are commands that run in an interactive mode of Python. Ideally are called as shell. The steps we can use for launching the IDLE is directly is like that, same like as command line. Just go to start button and click on all programs and select the Python. Under that you have to choose the IDLE. So that you will find screen with the welcome message, that is with welcome messages, and that is the opening message with three greater than symbols, that is called as command prompt. So the cursor at the command prompt here waits for our Python commands. So here a complete same like a command line, the complete entire command is called as statements. You can write your own things, word coding. So for example, print hello. So the output of this thing can be appeared here. Also you can go for file. So you can go for file, and here you can give new file. Okay, so that you can write your codings here. For example, print hello, and you can save that file, save that particular file. And you can run that particular program. So whatever that is saved in the file can be run using this command. So the output of that particular file is hello here. So this is how we can write our programs either in a interactive mode or in our file. So if you have a single line of statement, we can directly interact in the interactive mode. But if you want to write more instructions, that is we want to write as a program, we can go for using the we can write the commands or program in a file, and you can run that file later. So the next one is a commenting in Python. So comment is nothing but giving the additional information about that program. For example, you can give certain descriptions about the program. For example, if you are writing a program, you can give what's the title of the program, who has created that program, what's the date of the program. If you want to leave any informations for the viewer in future, we can give the comments. So that is that can be given in a in all the programming languages. Here in Python we can give the comments in two ways. Either you can give it in a single line comment, or you can give it in a multi-line comment. For the single line comment, we are using hash. For example, hash hello, just you do provide some title. For example, program to print program to print. So this is the command. So it will not be taken by the interpreter as a program statement. Just it ignore the comments. Whatever the things that is given after hash symbol, that can be ignored by the interpreter. So you can give now, for example, print hi. You can close. This is the single line command. So for commenting, we can either you can give the commands as in a single line or multi-line command. So for single line command, we are using the hash, and for multi-line command, we are using the triple single quotes. So we have to give the single quotes in triple. So you can provide any commands. So like that you can give, and you can close that with a single quote, so that the multiple lines command, or we can say it as a paragraph command. So the paragraph commands can be given with the help of a triple single quotes. So here we have discussed, here in this video we have discussed what is a Python, who has developed the Python, so what are the uses of Python, and how to install the Python in the Windows, and what are the execution modes of Pythons, and how will you give commands in the Python. So let us see the next thing in next video. Okay, thank you.